Okay, we're back with who I call Coach Rob. Coach, I was thinking, this past week I was speaking through email to the board, and I went to a conference about student teachers, and we're in an isolated area, and when I get on a kick, I'm on a kick, and my kick is to find a way to have a couple of student teachers here, and one of them I was thinking with PE would be a great place for them to learn from you and also to assist you. And I'm determined, as I said, to make that happen. One of the things I'm concerned about is you typically do student teaching near your university or near your hometown. I don't think we have anybody in the hopper who's presently in a physical education program. So I'm going to speak to the board about maybe working a way to find some housing, much like we did with our foreign exchange student, or maybe even a stipend to recruit foreign exchange students. And one thing I noticed is that 50% of our student teaching population over at Potsdam, SUNY Potsdam, they're down 50%. So these jobs are, this whole market's changing is my point. But I just wanted you to know, I do realize that sometimes you're way overworked, and I'm looking to try to find you some help with that, just so you know.
Well, it's much appreciated. But at the end of the day, you know, it's the job. And I don't even like to call it a job because it's what I like to do. At the end of the day, it does take up a lot of time, but I mean, if you like doing it, you like doing it.
Well, we haven't talked much about this. I do joke with you occasionally. He looks a bit like Christian Laettner if you look at some of the Duke, old teams of Duke in the 80s, and he always kind of laughs that off. And I think it makes him popular with the kids, but I told some staff members the other day, it's not your appearance. I think it's how you interact with the kids. That's why you're one of the more popular teachers here. I think you really enjoy them, and you care about them. And the thing I noticed, because I'm in your classroom all the time, in your gym, you actually participate with them. What is your thinking about, it's one of those crazy sports that you create, or games you create, what is your philosophy of actually participating with the youngsters?
Depending on the unit, throughout the year we'll have different units at the beginning of the unit, which I think we have a great program here as far as lifelong sports and outdoor activities. But at the start of every unit, you can't really participate with them. You're trying to get down the basics and almost get all the bags in order, so to speak. But then as time goes on, they become more familiar with the game, become better at the game. If there's a little time where I can squeeze in and build even more of a rapport with them than I already have, by all means, I'll join in and have a little fun. That's for sure.
I noticed that. Folks, another thing that he will do, which I find very creative, he'll take a game in an activity that wasn't even around a few years ago. He'll research it, take it, and then he'll put his own personal touch. I've seen more creative games, and these kids get so excited about it. I think he almost should write a little book, reasonably small book, but a book outlining some of the activities that you either created yourself or have put your own touch to. I just want you to know that has not gone unnoticed. So in wrapping up this segment, one thing I want to say, and I kid him a lot, I think he could have been a college athlete in probably at least a couple of sports, probably basketball and baseball is my guess, if he'd had the right coaching, and that would have been me. I always say, if I had coached you, I know you'd be, would have been in a Division I basketball or baseball program. So thoughts on that?
Definitely tried my best. I was 6'2" and slow. I had a basketball shot, so that was about it. And as far as baseball goes, I did get a few calls here and there. But at the end of the day, I actually ran out of credits to take at a junior college and actually had to make a last-second transfer. So after that was over. But there's much better players than me out there. That's for sure.
All right. Well, we'll just keep working on that. So anyway, thanks for joining me this afternoon, and thank you also for being here. Thank you.